Welcome Diecast fans, I'm Tom Spanners Watson.
And I'm Frank the Guru Gibbs.
And welcome to the final stage of Rally 2021, the Forest Helix track.
Let's just take a quick look at the scores going into this round after the rocky road last time. The top 8 drivers have probably got the best chance, but with 19 points in total up for grabs, it's still anybody's race.
That's right, so there's 1 point per checkpoint passed, 2 points for first place, plus there is a bonus point like on the other tracks if you post the fastest time.
And who knows, it could come down to that one vital point. For those not familiar with the track, from the start you head down to the quick right-hander, then through to the first checkpoint, which is at the first helix jump. Quick run down to the second helix jump, that's checkpoint 2. Through the under-over section, the exit to which is checkpoint 3. Then through the next crossover is checkpoint 4. The second helix crossover is checkpoint 5. The exit to that crossover section and the start of the final straight is checkpoint 6. Then through the lake to the finish line is checkpoint 7.
The drivers have put on an epic show so far over the last 5 weeks in the group ends, and tonight won't be any different.
That's right, I can't wait for it.
Alright, that's enough talking, let's crack into it, head up to the top of the mountain. First up, it's Mustang versus Mustang, John Receiver versus Coast. Coast has been a bit disappointing, but maybe he can do a bit better on this track.
He's got his work cut out for him if he's going to beat John Receiver.
Oh, he's hooked himself up on that second jump. John Receiver just storms away through the lake, posting rather pedestrian 9.33, but Coast there, hooked up, he's just past checkpoint 2 by the look of it, but only just.
Yeah, let's have a look at this quick replay here. Coast came through and then for some reason just slowed right down. Oh, he actually drove over the top of John Receiver's car.
Lucky he didn't break John's windscreen there, but John fired through to the finish line post the first time of the night.
Albeit a bit of a slow one.
So John Receiver starts off with 9 points, Coasted very disappointing too, he's got a lot of work here.
Yeah, he's been a little bit disappointing on a couple of the tracks, but he looks a bit better this time.
John gets ahead through the under-over, slows down a little bit there, and posts an 8.23. That is a much better time.
Yeah, he's just knocked off over a second off his original time and stormed out to the finish, and at least Coast made it this time.
So John Receiver finishes up with 18 points, Coast a disappointing 8. Now we go to the two Mitsubishi Evos. Chips McGee and Leaf for 12. Chips was the fastest driver on the hill climb originally. Can he do it again? They even up through the under-over. Chips puts the hammer down, gets to the finish first and posts a sub 8 second time, a 7.83.
Wow, Chips just absolutely smoked John's best time there. Let's have a look at the replay. As they came through the under-over, Leaf for 12 pulled right up beside Chips, but Chips just gave it the beans there, stormed away and posted the quickest time in the night so far.
Alright, they switched lanes. Leaf for 12 looking for some redemption this time. He's got a quick car. Can he do it? Chips looking like he's going to get a jump on him again. Nicely through the under-over. Storms down and posts an even faster time, a 7.4.
Chips McGee on fire yet again, posts that stunning time. He is going to be tough to beat. Oh, and Leaf for 12 there bouncing off the rocks and going back into the water.
Chips with maximum points and a shot at the fastest time so far. And a quick plug, if you haven't got your merchandise yet, head over to chaoscanyonmerch.online. Alright, back into the racing. It's the Lancia Delta Integrales of Mr. Dark and Lily the dog.
The Lancia's had a bit of trouble on the rocky road and a couple of the other tracks, but at least they're evenly matched.
Mr. Dark just ahead. They even up again. Here we go. Race to the finish. Mr. Dark takes it by about a car length there, if he was lucky, and posts an 8.17 time.
Yeah, look at this. So Mr. Dark had a bit of a lead. Lily the dog jumps out to almost a car length. And then as they went through that second helix, Mr. Dark just absolutely floored it. Got out in front of Lily, takes the win.
Mr. Dark takes maximum points on that run. They get set to go again. They switch lanes. Lily out very quick like someone set her tail on fire. Storming away. Here comes Mr. Dark. They even up again. Lily's coming back and it's a race to the finish. Oh, they trigger the timer at 8.73, but I don't know who won that.
Well, that was just incredibly close. We're going to have to go through the replay. Right from the start here, Lily just took off like an absolute rocket. Look at the lead she's got on Mr. Dark, but he gave it the beans through the second section and takes that jump beautifully. Then look at it as they come through the under-over. Mr. Dark gets a good lead, but Lily absolutely floors it here. And check this out. She overtakes him through that second under-over, but then goes a little bit sideways. Oh, they cross the line side by side. That is too close to call.
Let's have a look at it from the finish line cam. Oh, Lily sliding there definitely caused it to slow down.
I think we need a better angle on that one, mate.
As we go overhead, that's still too close to call. We're going to need a quick overlay over the video. Here we go. And Mr. Dark takes it by a whisker. Wow, that is close.
Holy heck, that was close. Lucky we had that overhead cam this time, otherwise I couldn't have called that one.
And with that win, Mr. Dark takes maximum points, just pipping Lily at the post. Now the two Fords, Big Mac in the Ford Focus and Drab Ed in the Ford Escort.
Let's hope Ed doesn't go spectator hunting again.
Pretty even as they go through the under-over. Big Mac races down to the finish, posted another sub 8 second time at 7.47, only just behind Chips McGee there.
I wonder if Drab Ed was a bit slow because he hadn't cleaned the blood off the windscreen from mowing down the spectators last week.
Well, at least he didn't kill them.
Dead bodies.
What was that?
Nothing.
They switch lanes and get ready for race number 2.
That water finish should have cleaned off Ed's windscreen at least.
Big Mac looking good this time. He's storming away. Is he going to go sub 8 again? He does. A 7.67. Still a good time, but Chips McGee in the lead at this point in terms of best time. But Big Mac absolutely flooring it there, picking up maximum points.
And Drab Ed there getting up on two wheels as he crossed the finish line, showing off for the crowd.
So Big Mac with 18, Drab Ed 14. Now it's into the hot hatches with Cretin driving the Subaru WRX and McMoody in the Ford Fiesta.
I always wanted to know which was the fastest hatchback.
They get out pretty quick. McMoody's going to take the lead here by the look of it. Through the under-over, down to the finish line, storms through a flat 8 time. Cretin just in behind.
McMoody struggled on a couple of the tracks, but he seemed to have that one well under control. Cretin doing a nice handbrake slide across the finish line there.
Kind of looked like both of them didn't want to get their feet wet, sticking to the edge of their track there.
Cretin's got a good shot at this second race, but I just think McMoody's not going to go down easy.
Well, McMoody jumps out quick here over that first jump. Here comes Cretin. McMoody holding on. Storms away again, picks up an 8.43, quite a bit slower time, but it doesn't matter because he'll take maximum points.
I was really hoping for a bit more from Cretin here, but well done McMoody. Nice bit of driving for those maximum points.
And still good points overall from Cretin, picking up 14 on that run. Now it's the Subaru WRX of the Commish versus Nocky Jack in the Toyota Scion or GT86, depending on where you're from. Jack well behind, but here he comes! Storms through the under-over, gets in front, they race to the finish, and it's another photo finish.
Holy hot dogs, what a race! These boys are putting on such an epic show tonight. As we go through the Granny's Muffins replay again, the commish here was well out in front. Nocky Jack looked like he was snoozing off the line, but he absolutely floored it through that second part of the course. But the commish wasn't letting it go easy, and look at this, they raced down to the finish, and that is neck and neck. I think Nocky Jack might have just picked that up. Let's go to the overhead cam, and he does, by about half a bonnet.
These two going at it like Rubbertoe and Arlo in the Group A's.
Yeah, this is exactly the sort of excitement we're expecting on this track.
The Helix providing some tight racing. Can Nocky do it again? Nocky Jack a lot quicker out of the gate this time, but here comes the commish. Much faster through the under-over. Gets a good lead over Nocky Jack, takes the win at a 8.23, so he's well off the pace of the leaders, but a win is a win, and he needed those points.
And that's the first time tonight that we've had one win from each driver. That's awesome. They both pick up 16 points, which is still a very solid score.
Now we go to Glitch in the Skyline GTR versus Eddie Winslow in another Subaru. Who's going to take this one out?
The Skyline's a quick, so I'm picking Glitch.
And that's the wrong choice by the look of it, as the Subaru gets ahead, cleanly through the under-over, down to the finish line to 7.83. A good time there. Glitch close on his tail. Glitch a little bit slow there. Oh, got a bit of air coming out of that second Helix by the look of it. They switch lanes. Eddie Winslow starting on the inside, maximum points. Can he take the second race?
Come on, Glitch, you can do it.
It's a good jump, but here comes Glitch. That turbo kicking in. Races down, takes the win, and a sub 8 second time is 7.97. Glitch firing on all cylinders there.
Oh, thank goodness. I hate to back a loser. Oh, he slammed into the sidewall there, and then you got Eddie Winslow handbrake sliding across the finish as well.
So for only the second time tonight, both drivers pick up 16 points. Now it's the final race of the night, Scooter Roundwell versus Lightning Jim. Jim had a disappointing run on a couple of tracks. Can he do it better tonight?
I think he's got two chances, none and fun.
Lightning Jim crashes out. Scooter cruises down and pulls a handbrake slide across the finish line. Is he going for style points?
Wait, do we have style points?
No, we don't have style points. It was a figure of speech.
Well, don't bring it up if we don't have it.
Okay, let's just go to the replay.
Just like a number of other drivers, Jim was a little bit slow off the line, but we've also seen that they can really pick up speed as they head towards that second jump. But unfortunately for him, something happened. He slowed down just enough that the front of his car just slammed into that landing ramp and he turtled on the track.
Well, lucky for him, he stayed on track, otherwise that would have been him done for the night. And no one wants to finish on 1 point for a whole track.
But Scooter Roundwell here, look at this handbrake slide across the finish. That's really impressive.
Yeah, he sends up a shower of water as he crosses the finish line. Lucky we're not in the splash zone. So Lightning Jim a disappointing 1 point, the lowest score on this track so far. Scooter Roundwell looking for another win. Jim out early, but Scooter jumps ahead. Looks like he's going to take it. Nicely done. Scooter Roundwell picks up maximum points.
Yeah, he's just had a superb rally overall, not just on this track, but on a couple of the others as well.
And Lightning Jim with a huge bow wave there as he crossed the finish line.
He almost needed a snorkel.
So Scooter Roundwell finishes on 18 points, Lightning Jim 8. And as we go to the overall scores for this track, congratulations to Chips McGee of Live Young Diecast. Picks up another bonus point.
Chips is super quick. That's the second time he's taken out the bonus point on this series.
As we total up the points from all 5 tracks, the win goes to Scooter Roundwell. Congratulations, Scooter Roundwell, and that Civic Type R.
Absolutely. He wasn't always the fastest, but he was consistent, and in a series like this, it's racking those points up is what matters.
All right, well, thank you very much for watching. Remember, we've got the Group A finals next week, and we expect that to be just as exciting.
Oh, especially if Arlo and Rubber Toe have their way.
If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. Leave us a comment down below, let us know what you thought of the racing, and of course remember to like the video and share it with your friends. We're going to let you go out with some of the highlights from tonight's racing. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson, he's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We'll see you next time.
So who do you think's going to take out the Group A's?
Well, I mean, Big L's top of the table, but Arlo, Rubber Toe, Beavis and Butthead, Daddy G, the Jimmer, Delvis, D. Darrell, Sean Cook, they're all well within striking distance. You just never know what's going to happen.
That's right, that's why I love the Canyon. So much chaos.
And at least on this track, it's hard for the drivers to take out the spectators.
I suppose, but that's like my favourite part.
Dude.